Why have one Baylan Skoll lightsaber when you can have two? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Backstage Pass. My name's Glenn Higgins, creator of Get Kids Moving, the only place to go for superhero and Star Wars workouts. Now, Backstage Pass is a section of our channel where we unbox and review props, collectibles and costumes that we use in our workouts. So if this is something that interests you, be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell to keep updated with all our future content. Now, today's unboxing and review is a bloody special one because I'll be showing you guys not one, but two versions of an awesome new saber from my friends at NeoSabers. Now I hear you ask, Glenn, why have you got two versions of the same lightsaber? Well, let me explain to you. So NeoSabers have very kindly sent me two versions of the lightsaber wielded by the mercenary Baylan Skoll. And the reason they've done that is because they make a weathered version and a clean version as well. And I am very excited to be able to show you both of these lightsabers today. So let's stop talking about it and let's get these cases open and let's check these sabers out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open both cases up and give you a quick look at both of the hilts side by side, and then I'm gonna run through what you get in the case, and then we can get rid of these and have a much closer detailed look at the hilts themselves. And then obviously we can ignite them up and see how amazing they look with the blade in as well. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, right. These are awesome. Okay, so let's get these quickly out. Just show you just a little bit closer. Just bring these up to the camera there. Okay, so you've got the nice clean version of the lightsaber hilt, and then you have the much more weathered, darker version of the hilt there. Just put those side by side there so you can see those. They look awesome. You feel really, really great as well. Now, to be honest, before I actually received both of these, when I saw them online, I figured that I would be favouring the weathered version of the hilt because I usually prefer the battle damaged, kind of vintage looking Star Wars look. But actually that clean version of it looks awesome. Really like that. Very, very cool. And it also, you know, allows me to be able to do a little bit of weathering to it myself, which I always like to do. But both amazing looking sabers. I mean, they look incredible. So what I'm gonna do is just put these to one side and then run through what you get in your case. And I'm just gonna put one of the cases down because what you get in the case is exactly the same in both. So let's open this up. Okay, so you get, as usual, you get a little plastic stand that you can put your hilt on display with. You get your Allen key. You get your instruction manual, very important to read through that. You get your USB-C charging cable, your USB micro SD, if you want to customize your lightsaber and the sounds and all that sort of stuff. And then you get spare parts and another little Allen key in there. And of course you get your NeoPixel super bright blade here as well. Now on the website, it does say that it's ready for heavy dueling. I don't know how heavy they mean. I mean, I don't think I'll be smashing that against another saber anytime soon. But, you know, it does say, so I guess the only way to find out whether that is true is to go out there and start having some lightsaber battles with people. But Anyway, let's put this box to one side and have a much closer look at these hilts. Now, what I love about these hilts is they have a real fierce but elegant look and feel to them. Perfectly matched for the fallen Jedi that wields them. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely loved the Ahsoka series. And one of the standout reasons for that was the introduction of Baylan Skoll, played by the late Ray Stevenson, who was absolutely epic in that role. And what I also loved about the show is the fact that we got introduced to so many new lightsabers as well. One of which I have just sat with me here, the Sabine Wren lightsaber hilt. And you can actually catch a full review of that lightsaber on the channel, and I'll pop a link below so you can watch that. Now, these hilts have been beautifully crafted by NeoSabers as always. They have a really nice weight and feel to them. And I quite like this lightsaber because it's a bit longer, a bit slimmer, feels a little bit easier to do spins and tricks on them. Although, to be totally honest, I've not, completely mastered that yet. I'm still a Padawan, well, if that. Now, obviously, there's not a huge, if any, difference between the design of these hilts. Exactly the same, but obviously they have been, one is weathered, one is clean. And you can see here in the weathered one, you've got, just on the edge there, you've got that kind of scuffing around there. You can see it's a much darker, grayer kind of metal there. And then you have a totally clean, brand new version of it that hasn't got any scuffs or weathering, battle damage at all. And as I said to you, I actually really like the clean version of it. I think they both look great, but I am definitely edging towards that saber. I think what we need to do is get the blades in both of these hilts, dim down the lights a little bit, and ignite these bad boys up so we can see both of them in all their glory. Let's do this. Whoa. They sound incredible and really super bright as well. Absolutely incredible. Now, as usual, they've got the smooth swing that you can hear. You've got 12 different colors you can run through, tons of different character modes and ignition types as well, and lots of different sound fonts as well. And you can run through all of those options from a touch of a button as well. Or these are actually set up for Bluetooth control with the Xeno app that you can download and actually pair these sabers up. So you can control your character mode, your ignition, your color, sounds, all of that from the app, which I think is amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through just some of the character modes and ignition types that you can choose from with these sabers, just to really let you see how many options you've got at your fingertips. So let's do this. Now, I absolutely love both of these hilts, but I've got to be honest, the clean version is just edging it for me. I think mainly because I think that might be just a little bit on the darker side, no pun intended, but I think if I maybe, as I said before, dry brushed a little bit of silver on there just to lighten it ever so slightly and bring in a few more scuffs around the edges there, I think that might sort of just come out on top. But I do like that this lovely clean version can be weathered to my taste as well. So I'm gonna have a little go in the next few days at, you know, maybe adding some little details to these, but you can't really go wrong with either of these hilts. I guess if you wanted to go with one that's pretty much weathered already for you, then, you know, that's the one to go for. If you want a totally clean, very slick looking lightsaber hilt that maybe you want to do a little bit of weathering to yourself, then the clean one is the one to go for. But as I said, both amazing, and I absolutely love them. Now, if you want to get your hands on these sabers or any of their sabers from their range, then head to NeoSabers.com, and you can also use my discount code GHFitness for a further 10% off your order. Not bad, right? As always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to keep updated with all our future content. Bye for now, and may the Force be with you.